Welcome back, ladies and gents. I went into Lyacus. I sold the stuff that I had. I waited for just a moment to see what Jorg was going to do. Jorg still has 82 cohesion. He's got all my children in him. So I decided I would just run Jorg down and talk to my kids. So I intercepted the army, and I said, let me speak to one of the other captains. So I'm going to talk to Sheena, and I'm going to swap troops with Sheena while she is in the army with Jorg. So what I'm going to do, well, swap. I'm going to give her some more troops. She definitely needs more infantry. So I'm going to give her all the way up to 234 infantry. So now she's got 141 infantry, 48 archers, 44 horses. And we'll let that stay there. I'm just looking to see if she happens to have any sturgeons. She does. I'll let her keep them. Okay. And then we'll talk to Finn, the captain.
I'm at your command.
Actually, I want to talk to Magnus.
I'm at your service.
Let me inspect your troops, Magnus. You need infantry and archers. I don't know. I don't have any archers to give you, but you wouldn't have any anyway, so I'm just going to give you all of these guys. 251. All right. Let me check here while I'm looking at this. No, don't have any archers to give you. All right, now I'll go back to Finn. Now, I'm doing this while they're still in that army so that they don't have to break apart their army. Give you all 67. Just give you everybody. All right, that'll help you guys out. I'm back down to 150. It's better than nothing. Now you can continue on your way. Yes, Your Highness. She doesn't say Father. She says Your Highness. I like that. Okay. Now, I'm heading back north. I'm going to go back to Pinkenok. Let's look at, that was Zionica. Now it's plus 1881, and John Mary's is still saving myself over 2,000 a day. This is probably don't go by this yet because they just dropped off a bunch of prisoners in Lyacus, which means they're slowly ransoming the prisoners off. So give this about 4 or 5 days, and then you'll be able to take a look at it. What are you going to do? Just patrolling, and you're gathering. I think they're going to go for Sahil. Let me take a gander at the rest of my... Yeah, there's nothing else. Pinkenok is the only one really that's costing me a decent chunk of change right now. And I'm going to go take my troops out of Pinkenok. And that will solve that issue. Then they'll just be costing me, instead of only 1852, I'll be paying, I don't know, $4,000. The question is, can I get there and get back quickly enough? Oh, you know, although I will run by my 3 castles, because they're the only ones that need any building done to them. And they're on the way. It's Garantor, Thractray, and Verone. So as I'm going to Pinkenok, I'll stop by these, because I did notice that certain things did build while I was running around. So we'll take a gander at them and see where they stand. Khuzaits want peace again. Nope. Khuzaits, you're the only people we're at war with, and while we're beating your butt, we're not going to declare peace. That would be stupid, and that's an AI move. I'm not going to do an AI move. As long as the Southern Empire is happy with the 12,600 gold, I think it was, we're giving him every day. Yeah, 12,600. I'm okay with that. I'm only paying between 15 and 19, probably on average. Let's say 18 average as my contributions to that. Oh, went right by there when I was looking at that. Eileen, keep getting those scouting points. She's getting up there. 28.9 currently. Let's look at the castle. All right, so militia grounds are building right now, and that is fine. I will give it a bump from 29 days to 12 days, and we'll just let that continue on. After that, it's going to build fairgrounds, which I don't necessarily need, but I do want. And then toll collector and both of these right here give you money. They increase the income. Excuse me. This one gives you money by saving you on garrison wages. So it doesn't cost as much, which increases the amount of money you have per day. And this one actually gives you more income from taxes. So it'll give me 20% more once it gets to level 2. And this one just increases the amount of militia. Militia is going to help with the defense. So that's good. We'll let that stay. We'll run up to Verone. I should go back to a Guarantor since I'm passing by here. Let's stop at Guarantor. I just want to get all this stuff taken care of before Hans kicks the bucket. I just don't see how much longer he's got. He's now 85? 84. Let's upgrade this archer so that he gets the benefit if we get into anything. Looking at the castle. Okay, the walls. 124 days on a wall. Workshop. I want to go back to workshop. That's what was just completed. And then I put wall as secondary. So we're going to bump workshops from 42 days to 15 days. And we're going to leave it as is and then let the wall carry on. And then next time I come by here, I'll bump it to the 3rd level of workshops. All right, now we're going to go to Verone. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. You have... Where are you going? Poros. Interesting choice. I support that, but interesting choice. You're going to go to Raza, okay. You're going to leave Sahil Castle on. Well, you're chasing someone down here now, stupidly. We've got fairgrounds being built. And then I want to stop that and that because I want the granary to be #1 priority. We'll bump that from 62 days to 27 days. Can I go any lower? Because that's... No. And then Siege Workshop. Then Fairgrounds. Then Castellan and Toll Collector. Yeah. I don't care about barracks, nor do I care about training fields. We'll leave it as is. All right. Now, Pencanak. Give me my troops back. I've been feeling naked for the longest time here. All right, let's take these high-tier troops back. Take these horses. Spearmen. These guys. And the bowmen. I don't think I need... Let's just get me to... $125 bowmen. All right, I'm going to go grab... I just didn't want a whole lot of bowmen in here. So I'm going to go grab some recruits. Just the last 7 recruits I need. I'll just grab them right here in Is Milk Org. Because I don't know. I guess it depends on whether you're drinking organic milk or not, right? As for me, I'm only drinking milk from a cow, period. Not from a nut or not from any other 4-legged animal. All right, I am not marrying Eileen off. Just not going to happen. She is my scout. By the way, how long? Ralph is now 17, so less than a year before the new archer comes out, and Tanab will be replaced. She's going to stay where she's at, but she will, once I get his skills assigned, I'm going to immediately turn him over once he exceeds her in bow skill. Also, there was a whole bunch of, there was a couple of days there where I was doing other things and I didn't respond to any comments. And I caught up on them earlier this morning. At least I think I did. And then there was a few from a new person who had never commented before that were stuck in the, you know, we're not going to let these guys go through, these comments go through unless you approve them. So it looked like they'd been in there for maybe a day. But I responded to them and approved the comments. But I think I got them all. If not, of course, I'll take another look next time I look at comments. I just don't like doing it on my phone when it's an in-depth response, because the way, well, for one, I don't like the comments system at all on YouTube, because when you respond to a comment, it doesn't, someone can make a comment, and then there can be 4 or 5 other sub-comments, but every time you respond, it just responds to the main comment, as far as I can tell. And then you lose sight of what you've commented on and what you haven't commented on. It's not like a forum where you can quote the comment and it shows you exactly. Anyway, I don't know. I think I got them all. But when I do it on my phone, I usually have very brief responses, because it's so difficult for me to, the phone is small compared. I got, arthritis hands and so forth and so on. So it's fat finger syndrome, we used to call it, when you hit a button and you wind up hitting a different button. Or sometimes your phone thinks it knows what you're trying to type, and it wants to correct what you're typing. And when you're typing about a video game where a lot of the words are made up, like Valandia, for example, or Sturgia, and it's trying to correct it to something else. I'd like to go, where are you? Yoon, you're going to Hub Yard to defend, and you have 925 troops. I don't know if you can do that. We'll see. Let me go by here and see what's happening here. You're going to win this battle, so let's press on down here to Hub Yard. All right, well, I've done everything that I wanted to do. So now I can, at the first opportunity I get, I will. Now, who are they going to give porous to? Because I own Zionica, so logically it should go to me, but you know what? I don't want to go. Let's see what happens. Will I be in the mix? Look at that. Aston, you're definitely not getting it, my friend. You're down south. Vider only owns Carban Seth. Vider. I'm going to take it, because you are a single. You don't have anybody else in your clan, buddy. So now that I belong to it, or it belongs to me, I'm going to start stacking it with defenders. Nope, not making peace with the Khuzaits. We've got them on the run. Why would I do that? All right, let's look at the town. Yeah, it needs work. So let's get rid of all of this stuff. We will keep it here because I don't need to worry about this, but I'm going to go with, I think first and foremost, the level 3 walls, since we've already got level 3 workshops. 440 days, that's going to take forever. So I'm going to give it about 50,000, I think, as long as it goes down. 370, 303, 268, 234. As long as it's going down, I'm going to keep pumping it. All right, there you go. 100,000 is a max. It's not going to make any other difference. So that's 2 in-game years. 2 years just to get to level 3 walls. So we're going to hope that works. Let's recruit troops, all 15 of these, and toss them in the garrison because I want them stuffed to the gills. And I'm going to do some recruiting right now, which means I'm going to leave. I want to have enough troops that I can defend myself if I need to. Put you back up there. I didn't mean to do that. In other words, I want to have 25 of each. Where did you guys go? Right there. All right. And then we will put a bunch of horses in here because they're not going to upgrade. I'll just put all you horses in there. And Bowman. 562. There we go. Now I'm going to go around and recruit. I'm also going to turn off porous recruiting because if they recruit, they're going to displace my troops and I'll lose them. I will leave unlimited wage on. All right, let's go around and do some recruiting. In fact, I'm going to try to get more sturgeons. I know I did this the last video, but this is what I want to do. Taken prisoner by the Khuzaits. Who? Southern Empire. Oh, okay. They're at war with the Southern Empire. That is just grand. I want both them two to keep fighting each other. Because it just... anything that they do to each other that... Where are you going? That weakens them is great for us. All right, Thraktoray just had what built? Militia. Grounds building. Nope, not making peace with the Khuzaits. They can fight 2 wars. They can see what it's like to be us for a change. Even though we were fighting 4 and 5 wars at one point. Ella the captain. Nope. Never marrying off my kids. $242. She's on her. She's marching to 250. She's going to get it one day. I hope. I don't know. All right, there's my 4th baby. What does 250 do for her? 0.1% party speed for every skill above 200. So that would be 50 skills a point. 50 skills above 200 already. Also, Hans is very close to level 49. Tnab. She's only 23, and she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. Hans is a machine. Even at 84 years old, he's a machine. Did I look and see what this was? Let's click on Ifar. And now is a brother. It's a boy! Woo! Okay, so we've got Gawain and now. Very good. All right, so now is a boy, so we're going to call now oh geez, what was his name? Why can't I remember? Hold on just a minute. Let me check something. I'm having one of my senior moments. Okay, there we go. Malcolm Reynolds was what I was trying to come up with, the character from Firefly that Nathan Fillion played. I remember Nathan Fillion, but I couldn't remember his name. Okay, Mal, I'm just going to say QM. This is going to be the new quartermaster. Mal QM. Done. Ifar, I haven't made up my mind yet. Let's see. How many did we have? We got 1, 2, 3. Ifar is going to be also a party captain. Because we do need 4 of them, and I've only got 3 so far. So Ifar was female, right? Let's look at Tnab. Your wife is Tnab. And Ifar... All right, Gawain is a dude, and Ifar is a sister. Yeah, she is female. So her name is going to be Jewel, for Jewel State. And is going to be party captain. Partry. Party captain. Okay. And I had Jewel on my mind because she made a post about an hour ago with her dressed sexily and addressing her age. Okay. Let's take these guys as well as these. See how many I can get before I need to stop doing this. We'll see what Sheena is getting tactics. So she's in a combat right now. No. Ivulus. Does that give us 3 armies? No, just 2. Who? All right. So I don't remember who the other one was. The guy that had my kids in his party. All right, and Vulus has called them, so I should have called them. Yeah, I'm going to do that so that I can help fill them. No, they're fine. They're fine. Let them just keep doing their thing. I'm going to keep doing mine. It's, as I've said, I don't think I got food also when I was in Pinkenok. No, I didn't. So I'm just going to still be short on food. We'll take your beer, your olives, your grapes, and your dates. I didn't get my horses either. I need to go back to Pinkenok and do that. But it's fine for now because I would have a horrendous herding penalty had I done that. So I'm going to say subconsciously I knew I was going to do this. Yeah, that's the ticket. Looks like, look at there. The Southern Empire have gotten Sibir and Vladiv, and now they're pushing for Ursula. I can't. Uric Scala? Who knows? So as long as they're entertaining each other, that is just sweet. Okay, we got Raza. You guys keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good for a change. Oh, why do... One-to-one with Leadfoot Hyradia. All right, that's going to be Aston. Oh, I got his name right this time. Guarantor Castle gained a level in Workshop. Very good. Which means I got to hit it when I go back to Pinkenok to get my horses. Got to remember to go there and change that again. Hubyar. Who's going to go back to Hubyar? Oh. Nothing here. Is there anybody in the vicinity? Yoon, you're only 638. You're acting like you don't have... You're going to Hubyar. We'll see what happens. Alabat. I like sometimes just letting everybody else do what they're going to do as I take care of business. I do that often in the Supreme Ruler series also. I'll just let the game run and see what happens, who attacks who, what kind of wars break out as I continue to research and build equipment, that sort of thing. All right, Jenny, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to give you virile, but I'm never going to marry you off. You're going to be a spinster. I will see if I can get you a bunch of cats, though. What is this arena? Horse Bane flag. Now, I do like the Horse Bane flag. Do I have one? No. Okay. If it's what I think it is. Yeah, plus 30 mounted troops are definitely going to fight this battle. And I don't know who is who, but you're not one of my kids, so I'm going to shoot you. If you'll stop moving, please. Let me help out here, or I'm going to be in a world of hurt. Which I already am. You. I hit you. Give me this shield. Give me the shield. Who are you? Eileen and Rosie. Rosie, you look like you're more damaged. I've got to take you out because I'm going to be 2-on-1 here in a minute. Whoo! I just got her out in time. Oh, good. You guys entertain each other. I want to get the guy on the horse. I think that's Achivos. Akivos? Who knows? You. Oh, whoa, whoa. Don't be shooting at me, girl. I'm your grandfather. Shoot at someone else. There we go. All right. Well, she's locked in on me. Luckily, she doesn't have any bow skill. There you go. There you go. Shoot someone else. Just let her do her thing. Where's Ella? Is she still going hog wild? I'll stand behind the horse. There's Ella right. No, that's Thea. My mistake. She is fighting Ella. Get me out of there. All right, Eileen, you keep getting some skill with that bow. It can only help you overall. I really want to take that horse, that guy right there. Let me see if I can get around here. As you know, the training bows the tournament bows are really crap. Well, there went Eileen. That was. There you go. Okay, he took Thea out. Ella. Ella's always on a roll. My girl. All right, we got Ella, Hans, and Rosie. I'm gonna try to just let them do their thing and not do anything. See, I'll run down here and that'll drag this fella down to this end. And Ella, why are you coming at me, girl? Let's see what happens here. Listen to that Sturgeon archer saying he's going to split their skulls. If they team up on him, it's all over. But I think... No, I think... Look at little Rosie hitting Ella in the back. Yeah, they're double teaming Ella's what's going on, which makes sense because she is the strongest fighter of the three. I can understand that. That's what I would do in a situation. Okay, they got rid of Ella. Can Rosie do it? Can Rosie take out the Sturgeon? Archer? Let us see. Come on, girl. You can do it. She got that shield right in his face. Look at that. Oh! That's my grandbaby. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take her out here. All right. All right, Arietta. Let's watch her fight. Let's see what happens. She doesn't have any tossing skill. She's probably got the best armor. Come on, girl. Block. Swing. Do something. Again. Hit him in the head. No, the head. The head. Oh, that dude's throwing axes this way. There you go. All right, take out the Sturgeon soldier. Ah, she threw another axe. Of course she missed. She got no skill. All right, Arietta. Exactly. Okay, Arietta and Rosie versus me and a random. This could be a problem. So I'm going to have to take out... There's Arietta on the horse, and she is a captain, so I'm going to have to take out... ooh, Rosie as quickly as I can. I think this is very tedious fighting with spears in the tournament, in the arenas. Because Rosie will have some spear skill. Obviously, nowhere near as much as I have. And as long as I can dodge left and right, I think I can... Oh man, Ariada's already taken out, which doesn't surprise me. I got to stop the horse. But I want her to stay on the horse because I don't want her in my face pressing me. I don't want both of them... Oh, you know what? Hang on. I just remembered something here. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Shield on the back. Give me that sword. Woo! Now you're in for it. Okay. Girl, you done screwed up. You let me get a sword. Okay. Oh! Now, get my spear back so I can stop her horse. Can I... X? Nope. With certain spears, you can brace, a spear brace, and what you do is you press X, and that'll give you a two-handed spear brace. This one is not capable of that, obviously. I know it's usually in Valandia where you get those, because there may be lances, or I'm not sure. But this one obviously is not braceable. All right, Ariada, I'm going to kick you. Break your shield, kick you again. That's good block. Man, she's tough. All right, now me and the Sturgian soldier. I'm going to let him run to me because I'm just going to wait for him. It's a long way to run, buddy. I'm just going to stand here and knock you out. Okay. What did I win? This Horsebane flag. All right. I'll make sure I've got that locked. Right there. Boom. And that is plus 30% damage to mounted troops. That is a really good flag. I do enjoy that. All right. Let's... I can actually go... Yeah. Let's hit... Radicmed, then Kavol. Then we'll go down here. Got to be careful, though, because we probably will have some Khuzaits running around here. You can see they're already attacking Vladiv Castle. I will go down to this little fishing village. 500. They're going to take it. But it's costing them, which is good. I don't think he can defend. I think he's given up. He's not big enough to defend Hubyar. So Hubyar is going to fall. And my guys, Finn and Jenny, are recruiting. I think I will go ahead and call them. That way I can help them recruit. And they'll come over here and I can get them some sturgeons. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and recruit everybody while they're on their way. Then I can pass them off to them. Gasetha, don't care. Aha, Zahara, taken prisoner by the Khuzaits. That's a shame. Go ahead and, like I said, take everybody so that I can pass them off to my kids when they get here. Oh, wait a minute. Where are they at? They're at Zyanika. Yeah, they better not go this way. As long as they come from the left, everything will be hunky-dory. How are they looking for... Yeah, they got plenty of cav. It's ranged troops that they're going to need. Go ahead and hit Varnovopo. Varnovapel, who knows? How many was that? 20. Yeah, I'll take all 20 of you guys. Let's see what you got for food. I'm going to take the grapes, the olives, and the beer. What do you got for horses? Nothing that I want. All right, you will have the really good helmets, though. What have you got here? You got the 54 helmets? Yes. Both variety. What about armor? You got decent armor. I still rather have the Imperial armor. Let me sell some stuff to you. Yeah, there we go. Another 56 grand. And what is the tournament here? Dawnbreaker. No, I don't care for that sword. I don't like it in Skyrim. I think it's a crap sword in Skyrim. By the time you get it, it's already crap. If you can craft a much better one. Let's see what's going on. The Southern Empire and the Khuzaits. All right. Sahil's being sieged by Yoon of the Sturgeon, so he finally gave up on Hubyar. And so I'm just going to go and they got Hubyar. We'll have to go and take it back. Maybe with my 2 kids once they get here and I get everybody refitted and resupplied. Refit and resupply. That's going to be a lot of horse troops. Let's go up here to Marabrat. How far away are you? 2 days and 10 hours. So you're probably 2 days and 10 hours, both of you. And are you indeed coming from the left? Where are you? Nope, you're going this way. Please don't get in trouble. Be smart about it, kids. Your tactic skill is pretty high and your scouting is pretty high. Another 18. Again, beer, grapes. I would really like to get some olives, but you're not going to get olives up here in the cold weather. So they're a rare commodity up here. I think they're going to make it. Oh, they gave up on Vladiv Castle. I thought for sure they were going to get it. All right. Well, we're going to press on. You know what? I'm going to head over here and start gathering some Battanian archers. Oh, speaking of archers, Ralph is now of age. So, Ralph, I'll watch this. I don't normally like to watch this because it's always the same thing over every time. Just like all of them are, but... That's Ralph's father, and Ralph. I don't like the fact that he's a boy and he's got a ponytail. I don't like that. Just like I don't like mullets. Never have, never will. All right, let's call Ralph to me. Ralph, staying at Zionica. I want you to come to me. Excuse me. We're going to hit. We're going to gather up what I need here as my kids are running towards me, and then we're going to hit Pinkenok. And going to get Ralph some good gear. Some good archer gear. I think I'm going to come around to Clagban and then Rimtol and then go back up north. .4 and 5.5. 4.2. Now we will stop at Cianon, see what kind of food they have. Sahil Castle's taken. Thank you, Yoon. I don't like you releasing them, though. Oh, the Sturgians has been released after battle. Aston's been taken prisoner. Aston. Yeah, we want these higher tier troops here with shields. I am not opposed to taking these because these eventually turn into wildlings, and I think they're good troops. A lot of people don't like them, but I do because of the javelins. What we got going on here? No, I don't need that. Let's see what it is, though. All right, I'm going to join this just to see what this is. It's 51, and I'm going to leave, and my companions will fight. They didn't win, though. And what about the food? I said I wanted to check their food. I need olives. 1 olive for me. Dates, grapes, and beer. How many grapes does that give me now? It's nowhere near enough. All right, let's head to Flintog. You guys are getting close. Who'll get here first, you or Ralph? This is Aston also. Ralph Archer getting skill put in writing. Well, I don't want him. I want him to be walking. Ralph, we're going to give you archery 7, 8. I'm going to go ahead and go 9 in archery. We want one-handed. We're going to give you 8 in one-handed. And we want endurance to be 8 also, because these are the only 3 skills that matter. All right. And we will give you dead aim. Both skill to troops in your formation and 30% headshot damage for you personally, which probably won't make any difference. I will give you 1 in medicine. We want to at least get you to walk it off if I can. And well, you can already do that. We're good there. I can't think of anything else that would be useful, except for when you're in. I will go ahead and give you if you're ever in a tournament. I guess just for the future, you gaining more experience points. I will give you 1 in charm. In case I get you married, then you will be virile. One in that, and 1 two-handed, and 1 in horse for when you're riding a horse right now, but I think I'll bump this I'll bump it all the way. Why not? Give you 2 in roguery. So one-handed, bow, and athletics is really all I'm interested in for you. But I will give you 3 in some other things, just for tournament reasons. In case you're ever in a tournament. Go ahead and give you 1 in roguery. 3 in trade. Give you a 3 in a 2. Give you another in charm and another in scouting. Just because. And I think I will end this by moving this up to 9 also. And this up to 9. Let's just do it upright, eh? Ralph's going to be a beast. Hopefully. And I'll give you another one here. All right. The question is, when you arrive, I'm glad I'm in Botania because I don't know if you're going to have a bow. You're riding a horse, so chance of you having a bow. What are you, by the way? Your empire. Wearing a dress, of course. Not in my army. No, I've got plenty of Botanian hobbies. What about Sumpters? I don't know if I need Sumters. I'll go ahead and grab them. And there is Finn. And there is Jenny. Run me down, girls. Run me down. Let's see if we can get some decent... get a few Valandian horses. Even though they don't need horses. Well, she does. Jenny does. Let me go grab these Valandian horses. She's only got 4 cav. You've got 56, Finn, but Jenny's only got 4. Just take all of these, because I will also let her have those crossbowmen. Okay, let's go ahead and give you those horses. Ralph is here. Let's put you right under Tanab for now. Interesting attire. I want to take you off the horse. I do not want that. 20 and 20, 24 and 16. I want 24 to be, for now I'll give you 20, 20. And 32. I want you to come down there. I've got to get you a bow, though. All right. I guess for now, though, I'll just give you these 2. And I'll correct that. I do want to give you increased marksman's flag right here. Boom. Increased range damage. All right, then I'll hook you up with some more stuff once we get to Pin Canuck. Let's go to Druamore. You have 23 archers. Let's go ahead and give you... These 21 gives you 44. And see how many more of these regular troops we can give you. One, two, three. Okay, you're good. Then I'll just give everybody else to you. You got 53 archers and you still need more regular troops. And you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to run over to Ormondfard. What was this, by the way? Granary building in Verone. I'm going to hit Ormondfard and Turby. And gather Jenny some horses. She's only got 4 cav. We'll hit Sarandak and then Turby. Sarindak. There we go. There's some good horses for you. Hopefully Turby has equal or better horses. You know what I'm looking at? I just realized that she's got prisoners. I'm looking at prisoners like a clown. You've got plenty of horses. Let's jump into revolt so you can buy food and sell your prisoners. Oh, man. I was wondering why that was 4 and wasn't going up. All right, sell your prisoners. Get some food if you need it. Do you have any olives here? You should. Only 6? That's not good. What kind of troops do you have? I'll take that guy and that guy. All right. Now you just need hard infantry. We're going to go back to Sturgia. No, I will take these guys. Because, again, it doesn't matter. You're going to get rid of them. The first opportunity. I'll give you those. We know you're going to dump them in a garrison somewhere. We'll see if we can get you some more infantry. In fact, I don't want you to recruit. So let me go ahead and give you these 25 and these 25. Nope, not quite 25. 25. I don't know why. There we go. Don't recruit, and I'll recruit for you, and then I'll fix it here in just a moment. We're going to bypass. Well, you know, we will go into Funky Tor Molina, but I'm not going to get archers. We've got 46 archers here and 55 there. I might. We'll see. It's hard to pass these guys up. I will get some archers. And take all of these guys. And then I will talk to you. I will give you those archers. And then take the looter. What was that I just took? That wasn't a looter. Give you the archers. Take the looter. Oh, the filthy Kuzate. I'm looking to see if they have any... like, I don't want this mercenary. I was really looking for caravan troops, but I don't see any. Well, right there in front of me. All right, there you go. Let me dump those caravan troops. And the looter. And then give you... I can't do it this way. So I'm going to give you these 3 troops, and I'll just take 3 back. All right, pressing on, getting you some more infantry. We're going to go right across this Bogbeth, Torlied, Glendathrig, Guret now, and Carbanseth. Just looking for infantry. Eileen, what was that? 247. 3 away from 250. You're getting, now they're going for Laicus. Yeah, I got to get back down there. So as soon as this is completed, I will head back south. What's the army situation? Just patrolling around like Karen. And Vulish, you need to go south, buddy. I think the Southern Empire is keeping them busy up north here. So I need you to go south. I will upgrade you and you 4. You guys stay where you are. I'll upgrade you. Yorig, there's another army. Okay. Very good. Let's hit Lindorn. Then Dunlannies. Aster. Gainseth. We'll hit as many of these villages as I need to get the troops I need. All right. Get rid of that garbage. Let's see what we got here. 243 and 254. Right, now it's only myself I need to worry about. means I got to run back over here because I want the good Sturgian troops. They've got plenty of archers now, plenty of horse. 93 cav for Jenny. Byram? Don't care. And Vulus, where are you going? You're gathering near okay, so he's in the south. He's got 1141. And you're going to Lycaron. Nobody's defending Lycus, so that's all right. Oh, they got wiped out. They tried to defend Lycus and they got wiped out. Or they were in Lycus, one or the other. Okay, in this instance, I'm going to take all of you guys. There we go, with the exception of you. All right, you guys are full. I'm going to hold on to them. I don't think there's another army going to be called. What is this tournament? You got to wait just a moment till daylight. All right, we got Lycaron. Standard of discipline. Don't care about that. That's the morale shock. All right, we're going to run up here because I still need 101 troops. 101. And we'll upgrade you. Let's get this situated back where it belongs. Yes, I'm aware how I said that. Did it on purpose. All right. Varyag, Otruk, Soldier. One more. Hunter. Woodsman. There we go. All right, Lycaron is Hans. So let's see if do I want to... This is the tip of the spear. I would like to have... You know, I've got Ortesian. Like, you know what? I'm going to give it to whoever, someone else. Lycaron can go to Vidar. I know he's a single guy, but I'm thinking now that if I get Rote and Legata back, I'll be happy. Amatete's Rote and Legata. Maybe since I've got Ortesian, I didn't originally plan on keeping Ortesia, but it's okay. Yeah, since I'm gonna take all of these guys because I've got to get back in the fight. We've lost Hubyar, I think. Yeah, and Lycus. And Raza. I'm going to take all of... No. Yeah, I'm going to take all of you with the exception of that guy. So we'll just take all of you and then get rid of him. Not you. Where'd you go? You. Boom. What is the tournament here? Tug of Endless Step. No, that's speed. Don't care about that. Let's go down here to Corsaias. Byram has escaped. I don't care. I did get the opportunity to ransom him, but I decided not to do it. You're going to upgrade. You're going to upgrade, and you're going to upgrade. And both of you guys. Okay. Just take all of you. All right, heading back. We'll hit Varcheg again. Let me check my timer. Oh my goodness, is that correct? I've still got an hour left. All right. I just got a notice from Goran Feldon. says try setting the war effort to defensive in the diplomacy tab if they're taking offensive actions rather than defending versus sieges. It doesn't do as much as it should, but it's something, I guess. And I agree with you. It doesn't do as much as it should. In fact, I have used that in the past, and I see zero difference. It's unfortunate. But that's just... Remember, that wasn't originally there, and people clamored for it. So Tell Worlds put an interface in there that allows you to do that, but I don't think it actually does anything. I take all of you but you. Well, how did that happen? I think I pressed C by mistake. Let's go down here to... Well, we're going to go to Rhodobos and then Cranarog. We just got to top me off. Magnus is at 150 and Sheena's at 153. Forest, negative 75 in the snow, negative 25. That's negative 1 right there just from running through here. Well, all of you but you two clowns. You know how I'm always saying, wear a helmet? Well, you guys use a shield. Sahil's being attacked again. Is that right? Okay. Oh! Hans is dying. Hans has about 1 month to live. You are at death's door, racked by fever, drifting in and out of consciousness. The healers do not believe that you can recover. You should resolve your final affairs and determine an heir, that should be an heir, for your clan while you still have the strength to speak. All right. So this will just gradually go down and then reset, go up. But each time it goes back up, it gets lower and lower. And your health gets worse and worse. So Tanab is going to take over. And I'm going to have her marry someone. I wish I... No, I don't. I was going to say maybe I should have her marry Wusser, but you can't do that. He's a clan leader. This is going to drastically change. In fact, let me take a look at Tanab. See, she's not going to be able to have the same steward skills. So I think for now, I think I'm going to give Ralph. Well, let me look at Ralph, because I didn't give him any skills either. Yeah. Because I don't yet have Rosie. I think Rosie may wind up taking over because she's got steward skills that will allow her to have a large army of 8. She's got a potential. And everybody else has much lower skills as far as people that are not currently party leaders. Ralph has only got 3. Tanab's only got 2. Eileen's got 2. Thea's got 1. So Rosie is going to take over, actually, because she can, as the clan leader, she can be everything. She can be the steward. She can be the the medic. She can be the engineer. So I think it's going to be Rosie. Which means I got to stop recruiting. And I'm going to hightail it for Pinkanok. You see the bottom here is slowly, it's green, but then the bottom is not quite green. And watch as the days go by, you'll see this change. I don't want to recruit anymore because I don't know how many she can handle. In fact, I can get a taste for that if I make her right now the quartermaster, Where is Rosie? What does it go from 440? See, 380. She can. I've already got too many. So let's put it back to Hans for now. And of the... we'll wait. All right, we got Lycus back. That will be Jorg, and hopefully he'll go for Hubyar. All right, notice it went down to 79 from 100, and then it started back up. It didn't go completely to 100 when it reset. So I've got 1 month, I believe, before Hans dies. So I'm going to go back to Pencanak, get my affairs in order. I'm going to get rid of the armor. Like Karen is being sieged. Ralph was getting... He's walking now. Took his horse, so now he's getting athletic skills. All right, let's go to the keep. Open the stash. Get rid of anything that I don't want right now. We'll take this food back. All of this food. And we'll grab the horses. 200 Sumters right here. And how many Battanians? There's that one Asalagat. You can stay here. And you can stay here. I've only got... No, let's take... I've got... We want to have at least 380. Hold on. Let's say 400. 400 Battanian hobbies, because that's the troops are going to ride them. And get rid of this and this. Okay. We've got 0.22 on horses. That's good. It can be better, but we'll hold that for now. I do want that one Asalagat and the one Waiter Hot Blood. You know, yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to get rid of the Palmation and the Steppe Hunters and the Palfreys and the Steppe Horse. It's 21 now. So let's get all the Battanian hobbies. And it's 0.27. Very good. And then I'll just buy more Battanian hobbies. And here, I'm going to toss you and you in there. How many do I have of them? 36. Yeah, I don't need 36. We'll keep 10. And I'll just keep 10 here. And then what do we got over here? Where is Ralph? Ralph, do I have... I do not. I'm going to have to buy you a noble longbow. And then I'm going to give you large bag of piercing arrows. Nah. I'd rather give you these. There's 30... 20... Let's see. Did I sell all my stacked? I guess I did. I'll just buy some more. Let me see if they got any right here. There's a noble bow. You can't use it yet, so we got to get you a bow that you can use. Get your skill up, which is the longbow. Buy one of those. Give you that. Get rid of that. Then give you the stacked Bakken arrows. We'll take 2 of those. One there and one there. Okay. Now let's see if we can get you a better... We want you to have an axe. So we're going to give you that axe right now and see if there's one that's better than that. Let's see. That's a 2-hander. Battle axe. One-handed. That might be the best one for you. Yeah, that's going to be the best one for you. How does that compare to what Hans has? Well, no, because I want the masterwork to go to Rosie. In fact, I'm going to take all of this stuff off of Hans. I'm going to give this stuff to Rosie. All right. That's what my man is going to die in. Okay. I really wish I was in an Empire Town because you can get. You know what? Hang on. Let me give him some boots. Okay. That's all for now. And going back to Ralph, I can't believe that Penn Canuck. Okay. Rosie, let's get you this good gear that he had on. 25, 23, 14, something. 14. And 6. You've already got that. That's very good. All right. Ralph, I'm going to give you the legendary green hood and the legendary infantryman Gambeson with straps. And I'm definitely going to get rid of that. Let me make sure this is locked for future reference. Okay, so 19, 6 and 4. Yeah, very good stuff. Very good stuff. 20 and 20. The problem is this is not really meant to be. I'm going to give you this because what you had was not meant to be in civilian attire, which was these lordly spent boots. Whatever you had wasn't meant to be. Okay, and for gloves, I'll just leave. I don't know if it's not meant to be, I don't know if it will count. So I'll give you this for now because they're not meant to be in civilian attire, and you don't need a horse. You can keep that. Now let's go back to Rosie and look at. Give you these daggers and that weapon that Hans had. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, there we go. Looks good. All right, Rosie now has all the good gear, especially that outstanding armor, torso armor. 37 for arm. Okay, now we need to get you the flag. Did I take that from Han? Yes, I did. Rosie, we're going to give you this one, Banner of Steel Shields. And then we're going to take, as far as weapons, you're now all of a sudden going to be using a glaive and the avalanche. You've already got the quality spiked battle axe. And is that better? No, Ralph has got the good one already. Okay. I got to get you a different helmet. So let's go back to Hans. Let's sell this stuff that I don't want. I also got to get her a shield. I didn't want all of these. I didn't need that many. I didn't need all of these. And we'll sell the rest of this stuff. All right, going back to Rosie. Let's get that shield. This is better, but it's not a horse. We'll hold on to that. All right, now you are actually exactly how Hans was, how your grandfather was set up. All right, so now that that's all done and I've sold everything, I think, yeah, that I wanted to sell, with the exception of that. And you. Let's lock that in and then go back to the stash. Go back to Ralph and get him a better helmet. That's 54. You're going to get that bad boy. I'm going to give you this armor. Those boots. 20 and 20 is really pretty good, I think, for you. If there's anything better. We won't. 20 and 20 is pretty well rounded. There's 21 and 21. I'll give you that. Yep, that's going to be the best thing for you. And then we'll give you. I'm not sure I want to give you the 36. Did I not? Rosie, where are you at? Yeah, okay. All right, then I'll give you the 36. That's going to be the best of anything. And then 34 boots are great. Okay, so now you have everything the best of everything I can give you. And you just need to get some bow skill. And you'll get that. And let's go back to the town and sell those 2 things. All right. Yeah, I'm short. And 380 is my limit. So go to the keep, go to the garrison. Drop off. These guys for now. Get me down to 380 was what she could hold, right? Let me verify that. Let me get out of the town. Yeah, 380. Okay, now she's going to be in charge of everything. And we're going to make a run for Legata. It's closest. We're making a run for Legata. Hans, you have nothing. Nothing. Okay. Very good. $69. What is the lowest number? Highest number it gets to now. Let's watch it. $93 was the highest it got to. Then it went down to 62, I think. All right, I want to go here. Let me scroll down to where I get to the actual armor. Here we go. That's the same thing. Okay. Now, let's run back to Pinkenok. This will be Rosie getting steward skill. All right, and I always want Warrior's Diet and Drill Sergeant. Let's see what my limit... Did the limit go up to 393? Okay, so we need to grab some more troops out of Pinkenok. All right, it went up to... See how high it goes this time. It only went to 84 and then dropped down to 51 instead of 62. All right, Verone Castle. There we go. Southern Empire declares war. Now, let me look. Now I'm going to declare peace with the Khuzaits. Paying $57.90. We will propose. We'll take that. And then let's see what they offer, if anything is still available. $57.90. Yeah, paying $10.30. Much better than $57.90. So there we go. We took care of that. So now we're only at war with the Southern Empire. Okay, Hans. Let's go to the keep. Manage garrison. We can go up to 393 now. There might not be anybody in here we can take. No, I think I limited myself to 380. I did place some troops in here, though, didn't I? I'm almost positive. Oh, yeah, these guys. All right, so let's go. These veteran bowmen. 90, 1, 2, 3. Because you want to keep her topped off so that it constantly is at the peak so that she can get more. All right. At this time, I'm going to leave. I'm going to disband the army. I'm going to go back into here. Go to the keep. Go to the Lord's Hall. Set in my chair. I'm going to have one last great meal here. And just let time go. He's down to 42. You guys already in an army or no? Nope. All right. That was a mercenary clan leaving. Ella the captain. Nope. All right. Party captain, age of 2. All right. So we want intelligence and vigor. This will be, again, Rosie getting more. 20 production rate to own workshops. We're going to go that. And 20% siege engine build rate in your party. And who was the other one? Eileen the scout. She got 250. Party leader, never. And party leader, never. So here it doesn't matter. I'm just going to take this one. Hans is getting a maximum health now of 83, and then it dropped down to 38. Yeah, we got about not much longer for Hans kicks the bucket. In the meantime, we're going to sit here letting Rosie build up skill points. What is it? We at 395. We need to grab 2 more. Because we just want to keep her topped off as many as we can. 399. Okay. Oh, back up. Don't get carried away, Joe. $78 down to 30. Yep, it's almost time. Hans is 85 years old. Ginny's in battle. Rosie, what did you go up to? 400. Okay, we'll take one more. Just want to keep you maxed out. Oh, you got 401. All right, his highest health now. He's really dropping. $66 down to 19. Not much longer for sure now. Okay. Finn the captain. Keep getting those tactics, Finn. All right, 61 to 14. So from 19 to 14, that's a drop of 5. So the next one might be 9. We'll see. And then the next one might be dead. This is only going to go to 50-something, I think. $56 to 11. We're getting there. Rosie. Polearm skill. She's fighting in a tournament. We're going to go braced because she's going to be in charge of the infantry, remember? Just as Hans is. All right, let's see if this does it. We were at 11, I think. I will upgrade you. Oh. I will upgrade you. And you 4. as well as you 6. And you... All right, it may only go up into the 40s this time. We'll see. Nope, made it to 52 and dropped to 7. All right, Isbala was taken prisoner by the Southern Empire. You guys get your acts together. Come all the way back up north. Let's work on these. Sheena the Hare was captured. Who else? Magnus was captured. All right. Is it going to... Oh, 4%. Okay. So I think this is going to be the one. I think the next day, how high is it going? Is it going to make it to 50 even? Autosave, 30. Marneth is being attacked. 40. 46 and 1. So definitely the next day. Rosie the medic. No, I gotta wait. I gotta wait till she is... Hang on. Wait till she's in charge. That way she stays in the clan, and then I bring a new guy in. I'll look at this in a minute. I gotta have Hans die first. I know that sounds morbid, but here we go. On the 14th day of winter, 1149, Hans, a Suf, died of natural causes. They're grieving. All right, we're going to have Rosie take over. She's 27 years old. This is a list of everybody that can take over, and it lists all their pertinent information. Normally, I would want to go for the youngest, which is Tanab. She's going to be the youngest, but I'm going with Rosie just because of her skill set. All right, Hans has died of old age. Rosie is now in charge. Oh, they're not going to give me the option anymore to marry. All right, now Rosie gets all the advantages of being clan leader. So let's get rid of... Let's go back to the keep. Hans is no longer in the... We're going to get rid of these guys. Get us back down to 313. One too many. All right, and let this kick over. Because what's going to happen, they're going to vote. No, I take that back. You'll see in a minute. Yeah, I'll pay for Magnus's ransom. What was this? Verone Castle. Keep going. There will be a vote. The entire faction will vote for the new leader. All I've done is appoint her as leader of my clan. At least I thought there was going to be. But I think we all know about my brain, the way it works sometimes. So I'm just maybe having another senior moment. Let's see what this says. It says she's leader, but that may be it. That may be it. For some reason, I was thinking there would be a vote. Because she should get, we have that policy that gives you 40 extra. There we go. Here it is. I knew it was coming up. All right, and everybody's voting for Rosie, so we're going to vote for Rosie. She gets policies that give her the extra troops. I like that purple along the bottom there. Okay, Rosie the medic is taking over, so she's going to be very concerned about health in all of our cities and towns and villages and castles, so that we're going to prosper as a faction. Now let's see what she has. 1, Let me let the day kick over. Because I'm pretty sure she wasn't getting the policies at first. For example, where's it at? Noble Retinues. The tier 5 plus clans increased, but she was already getting that. But it was Royal Guard. It's 60 is the one that she's now getting that she wasn't getting before. So this should go up by 60. So let's let a whole day pass by and see if that kicks in. Because it should have kicked in. Finn, the captain, is captured. All right, well, it's not going to, so we just have to deal with what we got. We work with what we have. Let's go back to the keep. Let's take one more recruit and be on our way. We're going to go down to Zionica, I think, is where I stuffed all those troops at. How many armies we got out in the field right now? Just the two. You're gathered, so you're in Botania and you're traveling to Rimtoil. So I hope that you're gonna help against Marnath. We got to get to Zionica though. I've got to get my good troops back. I think that's where I dumped them all. All right, we're down to 23 minutes left. A lot, big changes in this one. Rosie, that's what I needed to do. Rosie, I needed to give you a... Wait a minute. What is your athletic skill? Let's let you continue running for a while. We want to get that athletic skill up. Because remember, Rosie is in charge of... She's the quartermaster. And the scout. No, she's not the scout. Eileen is the scout, but she is also the surgeon and the engineer, which is what we want. That the only person that can do all 4 jobs is the party leader. You can't appoint someone in your party to be all 4 jobs, unfortunately. Well, I want to get her some, let her run on the map so she can get some. She's going to be in charge of the infantry, remember? So I want to get as much. She got some charm also. I want to get as much athletics as possible. We got a horrendous hurting penalty now. I'll solve that when we go back to Pinkenok. Jenny the captain was freed after her captors were defeated. Finn was freed. Where's Magnus at? He's staying at Poros. So we can go ahead and tell him to start a party. And Jenny can go ahead and start a party. She's way up in Revel. All right. Now let's check Zionica. Go to the keep garrison and give me my... I hope I remembered this correctly. Nope, I did not. Now I don't... I must have given all my troops away to one of my kids and then forgot about it like I've done before. All right, but in the meantime... I didn't upgrade. Let's give you 35. I'll take you. You guys. $25 of you. Ouch! Sorry, I kicked my shin. When you bash your shin into a metal bar, it hurts. All right, we're just going to have to make do with this. We'll start building our forces back up. And in fact, I'll give you that guy just to top you off. Now let's go back down here. Make sure that Zianka's not recruiting. I was pretty sure I put a bunch of troops in here because I remember turning that off. Where did I put them? Don't know. I'm just making sure none of these are recruiting. Poros maybe. Maybe it was Poros. Let's go take a look at Poros. That could be the case. Magnus? Be careful you don't get caught out here, buddy. You're only 26. In fact, maybe you went in. You're recruiting. That's 5, 6. Are you still at 3? All right. There we go. Okay, so 57. Give you 21. I'll take 21. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. And then give you 36. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. Take all 36 of you. And then 79. So we're going to give 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And 16. 5, 10, 15, 16. And then we will give you, and you. Just to top you off. Now let's look at Sturgeon Bowman. So 31. No, there's only... Well, yeah, okay, we'll give 31. I'll take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. And Sturgeon Hunter, give you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 16 archers, and take 5, 10, 15, 16. Okay. So we've got high tier troops back, and I'll give you 5, 6, and 11 is 17. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. I'm way short on horses. We'll take one more horse here and give you 7, 5, 6, 7. Oh. We don't need 120 archers. I only want 100 archers. And I'll take the horse instead. 50 horse. 60 horse. And then you guys. All right. That's enough for now. We'll fix it later. You're one short, which is okay. What about the arena? What's going on here? No, I don't like that sword either. All right, now I'm gonna say this because there's quite a lot of changes here. And now let's see what Rosie can do to get involved. We need Sheena. She's a prisoner at Rimtoil. So let's go to Rimtoil. See what we can do here. If anything. Oh, well, Orig is there. I don't know what he's doing. Steward. I want you to get skill in athletics, Rosie. Come on. Leadership. We definitely want combat tips. Running so slowly. Carrying the banner. Oh. Yulislav taken prisoner. Okay. Let me turn off a fan while she's running here. Sheen of the Air was freed after her captives were defeated in battle. Okay, so we've got Rimtoil back. I don't need to do anything. That's what he was doing. He was attacking Rimtoil. She'll take about a week or two to get her wounds healed. Let's see what we got over here. Nope, not marrying Tanab out of my clan either. That reminds me, while I've got the time, while I'm not actively engaged, we're going to go to Heroes, Male, Alive, Noble, or Lord or Lady, and not married. Sort by age. Now, here's the thing. I want Rosie to marry an 18-year-old lad. There aren't any that I'm aware of. Let's look at this 22-year-old. Oh, he's a filthy Kuzate. Who's next? Filthy Kuzate. Well, I know he's Sturgian, but you know what I'm saying. That Sturgian may not... Let's look at this. Your Empire. You are Valandian. You are Sturgian. Impulsive and close-fisted. But you're 25. You're just older than I want. How about all these fellas down here? All right, let's just limit it to Sturgeon right now. Yeah, it's still an A2. Last seen at Onira. Well, we're at war with them. No, we're not. The Kuzates have Onira. At 25, Rosie is a tiny little thing, but how old is she? Where's she at? Rosie, go back up to the top there so I can see. Nope, you can't do that. You can't go all the way top. You've got to go one below and then drag that one under it. I don't know why it does that, but that's just Tell Worlds and their asinine. Where'd she go? Where did Rosie go? Try this again. You got to go one under. Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? I can't move Rosie up at all? I can't move anybody up. No, just Rosie. What's up with Rosie? Why can't I move her? Can I move her down? I can't move her at all. Wait a minute. What's going on? All right, Tanab. You come under Rosie. Ariada. Since I can't move Rosie, I'll remove everybody else. There. Now, I want you the first one. And then, I actually don't want Ariada. Ariada's on a horse. So you go there. So after Rosie, it should be... Really? It should be Thea. I like to have the infantry, and then the archers, and then the horse people. So I'm going to make this Eileen and Thea, because they are infantry. Then we've got the archers, then we've got the horse. So that's where I'm going to... That's the way I want it. Okay, Tanab she's a big girl. I forgot how big she was. All right. I've got to meet more people. $25. Oh, I never did look and see how old Tanab was, or Rosie was. She's 27. I can't wait. I can't wait too much longer. Let's look at this again then. See, now, here's the thing. if I was to marry, okay, if Rosie was to marry Natu, it would deny them a noble. He would come and join us. He's got good throwing skill. He's got good one-handed, and he's got decent athletics. And he's got good polearm. So he would make a good infantry troop. And he's the youngest one of everybody, even when you sort it. What have we got here? You are 22. Your empire. I don't like your looks. 104 in throwing, 126, 79 athletics versus 84 I think Natu had. And then 134, and I think Natu had 137. So it's not that far off. No. Natu, yeah, he had 84. Poor Ralph. All right, so this 22-year-old, he's a vassal of the Khuzaits. He's got some leadership and some steward. One-handed, athletics, tossing, which is the three big ones for infantry. And polearm. Where is he located at? Last seen there, Amprella. Amprella is being besieged by the Khuzaits. That was back in spring, though. I don't want... 22 is better, I think. Although, to be fair... See, the only age it really matters is Rosie, because she's the one that's going to be having the kids. I'd rather go for a Sturgeon. I'm gonna go to Onira and see if he's still there. Let's head over there quickly as we can. I've got 7 minutes left. Ralph Archer's running and he's getting athletics also. I'm gonna have to go back. I believe I'm gonna have to go back to Pin Canuck to get her a horse. She can only ride a Sumpter horse right now, but we'll look at that. Okay, this is Rimtor, so this is Blag. Yeah. Aston Buddy, you've got... You belong south. You taking half of the Azrai land. Smear takes the other half. So you're not going to get anything up north. All right, who else? Staying at Revolt. So Sheena and Finn can go ahead and make armies. So Finn. And we'll just call Sheena back to us because this is... I forgot that Rosie doesn't have that skill that gives you an extra clan party. So Sheena's just going to have to come back to us. There you go. Hopefully, well, when she arrives, I may have to kick out one recruit. That's okay. I just want to make it through this land first. Rosie, 100 now in Steward. I want to fish at Campaigner. Is she still at 314? Yep. Amprella's been defended by Themestius' army. So that means the Southern Empire is defending against the Khuzaits. That's good. Again, the Khuzaits and Southern Empire are still at war, and that's just good for us. Because we are only at war with the Southern Empire. That should give us enough time to do some work over here, hopefully. Get me to Onira. I forgot who I'm looking for. Natu. Last seen at Onira. Hopefully he's still here. We'll find out. I couldn't stop anywhere else to check to update it because it was all enemy territory. Let's see if he's here. There he is.
My greetings to you.
Hey, buddy. I know that we're at -8. There's something I'd like to discuss. My lord, I note that you have not yet taken a wife. I wish to offer my hand in marriage. We meet from time to time as the custom. Yep.
My lady.
You are, again, impulsive, negative calculating, and negative generous, but you are merciful and honest. So glad we have a chance to spend time together. Sounds weird saying that as me being a guy, but my character a female. All right, so we got some remember, Rosie has very low skill set here, so I'm strictly going to go with the numbers. I'm going to go for 87, see if that works. Success. Another 87 with honor, since he's honest. Success. And then, ooh, we'll go with honor again. Fingers crossed. Yes! Okay. That's the first check. We'll have to do it again later in 2 days. Remember, 2 days. Perhaps we can talk more when we meet again. Yes. So I'm going to sit right here in the town for 2 days. It's now spring 11. Let's make sure he doesn't... Let's look for him leaving. And we'll go to spring 13 and do it again. But in the meantime, I'm going to lock that in. Just in case something happens. Although, to be fair, I haven't really had all the crashes that people say they have. Really, I have not crashed an awful lot. And remember, I am playing on a version that's been upgraded about 10 times. Sheena joined my party. Woo! Okay, yeah, we've got room for her. Sheena, you come up here right there. All right, this is 13. I think we started at 11, so this is enough. Let's stop waiting, go to the keep. Oh, he's gone. Okay, leave. I didn't see him leave. I was looking at other things, I guess. Where did he go to? Last seen Naira. Make sure this was updated. Yep. So he's around here somewhere. Let me jump back in here just to make sure. Yep, he left. All right, so it's just a matter of finding out where he went because I wasn't paying attention, even though I said I was going to. I'm going to run up to Sayonara, jump in there and see if it still says he's near. At the very least, it might give me a direction that he headed to. Okay, jump out. Baltic Hand. Okay, well he's headed north, way up north. I'm going to continue to Makeb. I'm sorry, Make B. I like to say Make B. But I do think it's probably pronounced Makeb. How are my parties doing? They're getting there. It's really going to hurt not having that 5th party, though. But hey, that's what happens when your people die off. Rosie got a perk and charm. Very good. Boom, virile. She's going to upgrade to level 21 here soon. Press and Alt allows you to see all this information over all the characters. So that's why occasionally when I see someone, I will press Alt. Let's see if he's still... Oh, there's my 2-hour timer. Where's this guy located at now, though? Near Cyrenera, of course, of course. Let's run back down here. All right, I'm going to stop the video here, and I'll pick up my chase for Natu in the next one. Adios.